Alright, welcome back everyone to the quest to stop Oh no ho. Anyway, so I'm gonna be playing Drawn Below today, and I'm just gonna be doing a no glitches challenge. The part of the challenge is to not do any glitches in Drawn Below. That being said, I will be doing a little follow up on that, thing that happened yesterday, or 3 days ago. But first, I thought that I'd take a new approach. I'd take a new approach to this YouTube channel and school by talking about things that happen in school on my YouTube channel. So, especially it's a good time too because the past few days have been kinda freaking absurd. So I woke up at 6 a.m. on Monday, like I usually do, and I tried to eat in the 30 minutes between when I wake up and when I have to go catch the bus. And well, it didn't work out as expected, so I might have been a little bit hungry, and I hadn't done any work over the weekend making that what's currently happening video definitely had a role in me not getting any homework done. Well, except for the fact that I don't actually do any homework on Friday and Saturday anyway, because I just put it off till Sunday. And on Sunday, what happened is that, along with me doing some chores, I was really tired on Sunday, and I just I couldn't do anything, man. And schoolwork at the pace I've been doing it has already been tiring. Oh, also, yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Jump. I kind of jump over the ink like that. So, where was I? Yeah, so schoolwork at the pace as I've currently been doing it is really tiring. I get behind super easily. On homework. I procrastinate a bit, but recently it's been quite a pain. I get to school 30 minutes before it starts, and in that time I had to do work because otherwise I get assignments in late. So there was algebra. Oh yeah, I believe on Monday, yeah, there was two algebra assignments that I left uncompleted over the weekend. Now, how this works is they scan your algebra homework like robots, and they only care if you've completed it. Now, if you're talking about accuracy, well, they're a little bit lenient on that. And so what I did what, I don't know, I had to do. But what most people would have done in that situation is I just made BS algebra homework. The trick is to just not think and to just do the whole work. And what was it? I don't know. It was some kind of test prep, and also homework that had been assigned to us over the weekend. And oh great, I forgot, this sword 3 taps goblinks. Okay, so I did that. I completed one of my assignments in 30 minutes, and the rest was, then I went to my classes. I had history and English, nothing much. from Monday that I could remember. And then in third period, unfortunately, I couldn't talk to anyone because I spent 30 minutes on another algebra assignment, and then I was I was working on in engineering class, analyzing a disassembled mechanical pencil. That's the first time I've said that sentence on my channel, and I thought I had to I thought I had to 3D model the thing, but actually that was for next time. So I came into my fourth class engineering expecting that I had to catch up on some 3D modeling work, but actually I had already completed the assignment. So that was well. And then today, Tuesday, I woke up again. It was 23 degrees outside, and I didn't want to go to school today, but I did. One of it was I lost my train of thought. So I might do a little bit of commentary on the game right here. I mentioned that it was drawn below at the start. Right here is a map of all the rooms that I've explored, and the end of the game is over here. Essentially, how Drawn Below works is it has many puzzles, and oh yeah, it's a monster. It's a monster in a chest. You know, I'm explaining this like there's people who are unfamiliar with the game. I don't know. I think I have to talk about the commentary video. And I got some new reactions. A bunch of people that I hadn't seen commenting before commented to my video. They commented on my video, and so I think I got a bunch of new viewers from that, which is really interesting, and it brings me to another one of the topics. Yeah, I'm doing like a Drawn Below playthrough for the first time in a few months, but also for the first time in a few months I've uploaded twice in the same week. And the reasoning is pretty simple. I made Stop Attacking. I made that 5 months ago, but it was only like 4 videos ago, and when I posted this new video, there was like, you could see them on the same screen, and that's when I knew I just needed to upload more, because I wanted to I didn't want to have like 1/3 of my videos be about energy draining dramas. I wanted to just have, to put it straight, more distance between just any of that. But also, uploading more is good because I can give more updates. And just playing Drawn Below as it is, kind of bringing back some of my old video formats, like, you know, that were heavily focused on gameplay, such as speedruns, although this is definitely not a speedrun. I'd be talking way less if I were. And I also haven't practiced at all. Right. So I'm just gonna let this roll. Alright, so let's see. What's coming up is after this heart crystal, this room right here is there's gonna be a boss fight. Actually, well, a boss fight is a big stretch. It's more like a joke, a running joke in my channel that Lil Busby is not a boss, and it's just not. For the new viewers, you'll see what I mean in just a second. Oh no, I'm trapped here. There's some weird, I don't know, things blocking my way out. My only option is to go to this room with weird pillars and things in cages. Oh no, who could have guessed? Oh. Alright. And now, to be serious. You know, I'm still, while I have layers and months of not playing the game under my belt, that's like an oxymoron. But Lil Busby, still easy as ever, never really a hard boss. Anyway, with that disappointment out of the way, it feels weird. It feels weird. I haven't played in so long, and yet I basically can play the game from muscle memory. Because, you know, I used to play it competitively, or if there's any competition in John Below speedruns, because that's not really true. I don't know. I definitely want to upload more, because like I said, I don't want to have these two videos on the same screen. Yo, look at all this. Look at all this ink being cleared. There's gonna be there's gonna be a little bit of oddity. Okay, there's long green things. I know they're called snakes. I just called them long green things intentionally. Ow. Okay, yeah, I deserve getting bit for that. You can teleport to the point you last entered a door if you log in and log out of Drawn Below. It auto saves for you. It has a lot of auto saving whenever you open a door, and also when you collect some of the collectible items. As you can see down here was well, there I have to decide whether I want to explain everything in this game for my new viewers, or if I shouldn't bother because most of the people who are watching already know. Well, I don't know. I think they'd appreciate it, and even some of my consistent viewers may not entirely know what's going on here. I know that Drawn Below is not as popular of a game mode to play, but yeah, this like this heart crystal right here, which increases your health. This has remained uncollected, and well, I picked this up off the ground. That's the egg pencil. You draw eggs with it, and okay, picked up that bird, and you kind of you pick up items to progress in Drawn Below. Now, in regular Draw Stickman Epic 2, they're kind of just like, they're less like items and more like story elements, if that makes sense. Oh, and there's something really funny that happens with all the birds. In previous versions of the game, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. Yo, I was talking while I had the recording paused. You'd expect these birds to want to remain in their nests, and if we were talking about an earlier version of the game, you'd be right. They do what you expect, stay in their nests, but that's not the case anymore, and you'll see what I mean as you follow me into this room and then back out of it, and well, as you can see, yeah, and that's because of that change. That was a change that was implemented in the update that added Summer Isle. You get, it's a scrambled eggs and Summer Isle update where the birds leave their nests and you, for example, if they hadn't, I wouldn't have to redraw this egg and that egg. Okay, hold on. I can't talk right now. I'm gonna have to redraw. How the feathers work is that each feather connects to a nest, and the birds pick you up. And as you can see, I drew an egg there, and it connects to this feather. So if the birds had stayed in their nests, I would not have to draw the eggs a second time. It's a little bit annoying, but nothing I can do. Cause the birds just fly away. Alright, I'm going a little bit, just a tad bit crazy. I know how I could spice this up a little bit. You see the character that I have drawn? Well, you probably don't, because he is transparent and near invisible to see. That's because I was a little bit lazy, but it's actually the album cover of another Stoplight Observation song, which was the artist that made 13 Bullets. I listened to some of his other songs, and another one is 2young. I'm gonna put the link to the song in the description, because I actually have pre-recorded me singing. Oh geez, hold on. These mutants, those things take 3 hits to take down, and they deal twice as much damage as the non-mutants. I have pre-recorded audition of me singing Stoplight Observations 2young, and I want to do more singing on my channel. So, without further ado, editor, which is me, place in the 2young. I saw a kitty cat chase a psychedelic rat into a black hole. He crawled up your fat. He started bleeding just a purple on the pavement, exclaiming the awakening was so close he could taste it. Dewey's my mind had put on 1992 cartoons, and then a wrinkled man, he thought that was the breaking news. He started screaming as he pointed at the sky. Oh my, I think we're all about to die. Well, I guess I'm gonna die too young. Too young. I guess I'm gonna die too young. Too young. They keep on telling me, they keep on telling me. I guess I'm gonna die too young. Too young. Ooh. I walked outside and saw something I had never seen. All of my neighbors were but naked and were turning green. They started reading out the book of Revelations, proclaiming that some Superman was gonna come and save them. Dewey's my mind and started smoking herb and drinking booze. And then a wrinkled man, he brought back on the breaking news. He started laughing as he hung his head inside. Oh my, I think we're all about to die. Well, I guess I'm gonna die too young. Too young. I guess I'm gonna die too young. Too young. They keep on telling me, they keep on telling me. I guess I'm gonna die too young. Too young. Ooh. Okay. Uh, I hope you enjoyed that. I I forgot what that sounded like. I cut out a little bit of the song, the end, because, well, if you were going to, after this video, click the link in the description to watch the song, you'll notice that I cut the last verse out, which has a lot of, humming and I don't know, so-called, you could call it that. Not a lot of lyrics, and it's just like singing, but without the lyrics. That's a great that's a great description. But yeah, and I'm not I need to have a little bit of work on that. Not like I'm not good, but also it would just take up more of the video. I was getting a little bit bored sitting in silence because so like my microphone wasn't muted during the song. It was still going. I just didn't talk, and that gets to me at some point. Now is a good time. Now that most of the topics are out of the way. Oh, actually, at the beginning of school, at the beginning of the day, I couldn't eat anything. So there was a St. Patrick's Day plate on the table that was waiting for me probably in the morning, but when I took a bite out of it, it was pure salt. Like, I was getting dehydrated when I was taking bites out of it, and I just couldn't eat that plate of like a wonderful corned beef and other stuff. So instead I just got boiled rice and cheese. I got boiled rice and cheese. I ate that. And, well, it sounds as a nothing burger as it sounds. It was as It was as low calorie, absolutely nothing as it sounds. And I went to school hungry. Uh, but thankfully, I am really good at school lunch. At whatever the hell that means. It means that you can customize what you get at lunch in my school because they have a few options, and I am the best person at picking those. So I made up for the fact that I ate rice and rice only for breakfast. Oh, and maybe water, but that doesn't count. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but alright. Oh, yeah, something else. So, real quick, before I talk about updates on that drama, like I said, I talk about this. For people who've been to this channel before, this is phase 2, because these skull things here are bosses, and then this one is, well, it's the same spider that I was burning in the other room with pressure plates, and it's just, it's just that it's phase 2. It's like your favorite, I don't know, boss that gets a new health bar when you think you've won. But anyway, with that out of the way, yeah, so a few updates. Some of the people on the blacklist, they got me on Discord, and they were talking about some stuff. The main thing that you need to know about is that they didn't like it. They didn't like that video that I was talking about them. But as to the reasons why they didn't like it, they were saying like, you know, I one of them, I'll keep them anonymous. I mean, I don't have to because I know the person who talked to me. But one of the people on the blacklist that came to me on Discord, and they said, "I'll take all the allegations you sent toward me if you like stop talking about it." And also, they were saying that Chris, which, by the way, about him watching the video, I thought that he'd watch the video, but he doesn't actually like being called Chris, and so I was completely naive. No, Chris would not watch the video. But his friend was saying that he's been crying 10 days over that video, and like, if you could stop talking about it and tell Meow Maid Squad and her friends to stop watching them. It's weird speak. It translates to, stop talking about them, but one, well, they haven't learned anything if they're saying that. Two, I find it very interesting that Chris had been crying for, not crying. I don't want to like say that false stuff, but he had been, I don't know, he had been distraught for 10 days, which is funny because that video is only 3 days old, so, you know what, let's just get the video done. I don't want to talk about, drama all day, but, well, there's few important updates that I wanted to have details on. So, oh geez, Oh geez, it's too young. Oh no. Oh no. That's a part of the song that I didn't put in. Alright, let's go. Can we no damage this? Can we no damage phase? Oh, okay, no. Never mind. But I'll get out of this with relatively high amount of health. Alright, so come on, Zarp. Come on, crown guy, get out of here. And yep. So 34 like 40 minutes because there was some pauses in the recording. Not bad. Not anything doesn't stand out, but yep. Oh, 34:28, really? I'm surprised that it matches the recording time so closely. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video. I'm gonna edit this down and upload it. And I also might start uploading consistently. I mean, no, I won't. But at least I won't be uploading. I'll be uploading multiple videos a month. So, yep, that's it. Have a good day. And I'm gonna need to go straight to homework.